day 9. Can you guys believe it? I can't believe we're almost done this challenge. You guys have been doing amazing and I'm so excited for what you've done, honestly. Good job. And yesterday's post, well done. I can't believe you did that. It was awesome. So today we are going to talk more about how to generate more creativity, how to keep this creativity going. So how to continue with your creativity, because this challenge eventually is going to end and you got to keep doing this stuff, right? Without me pushing you. I mean, you can go watch these videos over and over again, I promise, but you got to start building some of it in your own. So I want you to think about your creativity. What boosts your creativity? So when you were trying to get out of your comfort zone and think of something to do, where were you? Were you in your bedroom? Were you in your living room? Were you at work? Were you outside? What place makes you feel the most creative? And we're going to start building a space for ourselves that we can get into often to be creative. So maybe you have a favorite sweater. There's literally a guy on Instagram whose entire account is just him wearing an ugly sweater and saying silly things. His entire account is based around his sweater. It can be that silly, I promise. What you need is something that makes you feel creative. So maybe it's a favorite outfit, or maybe you put on all your makeup, or maybe you have a cozy little chair with like a little, cute aesthetic with like candles and like tea, and that's where you make your creative work. Maybe you go on a big stompy walk and you feel all your feelings and then you write them down. Maybe you go to the ocean and you yell into the abyss and throw rocks. Maybe you lay on your yoga mat and you just think and then it comes to you. What is it for you? What makes you feel more creative? Where do you get your best ideas? And then you're going to start building on that. So if you know it's your comfy little chair, you're going to put your favorite little notebook, you're going to put some little ideas on sticky notes, you're going to build that space and you're going to intentionally put some more effort into that so that you can be creative more often. Maybe for you it's not a space, maybe it's an activity like walking. You're going to schedule into your day time to do that. And you might think, Stephanie, I can't do that. I'm super busy. Yeah, I know. Me too. I have 3 children and a business. I know. What you're going to do is you're going to schedule those times. For me, being creative is I have to be moving. And so every day at lunchtime I walk. It's in my schedule. I don't skip that. If I'm late on something else, I let something else slide. The kids get cereal for supper, whatever. But I do not miss that walk, even if it's -30, because it is so important to me to keep my creativity going and to care for myself. Because who's doing your creative work? You. And who's going to drop the ball if they're not being cared for? You. So who are we going to care for? Ourselves. Let's say it together. I'm going to care for myself because I'm the most important part of my business. Right? It's true. I told you at the beginning, and I'm going to tell you again, over and over again, if you're not caring for you, this whole ship's going down. I promise. That's not meant to scare you. It's meant to remind you that you are important and that caring for yourself matters. So, if your creativity is going somewhere, then let's build up that space. If it's doing something, let's schedule it. Either way, we're going to schedule some time to be creative. We're going to get in this space that makes us feel creative, and we're going to make sure we do that every single day. Okay? Because if you leave this challenge and then you just stop doing all this stuff, you're not going to get anywhere, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to make time every day for our creative activity, whatever it is. And it doesn't have to be creating content. Let me be very clear that any kind of creativity breeds other creativity. So you don't have to spend this time making reels or posts. This is time for you to be creative in whatever the heck kind of creativity you need. That is going to foster your creativity in the rest of your work. So I'm not saying to spend an hour every day sitting down and forcing yourself to make posts and reels. I'm saying take your hour every single day to go walk in the woods, to draw your pictures, to do your art, to do your yoga, to make clay sculptures, to body paint yourself, whatever it is that makes you feel juicy, happy, creative. You're setting time apart to do that. How do I know you have that time? You just spent the last 10 days taking time to do this course. Why can't you spend time for that. I think it's very important, and it's the foundation from which you're going to build all your creativity going forward. So put in the time, put in the effort. And today's homework, what you're going to do with that is you're going to show some of your creative process to your ideal client. So a little behind the scenes action, maybe a time-lapse video of you doing your art and explaining that, maybe painting has nothing to do with food, but it helps foster my creativity, which is how I get creative in other ways. Bring them in on the process. I bet you they do a lot of the same things. And if they don't, maybe you're going to inspire them to do so. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to show our creative thing, and then we are going to do a nice, awesome, fun, inspiring, crazy post, whatever is in your juicy jam today, and get it out there. But I want to see where you're being creative. So even if you don't post that part, send it to me. I can't wait to see it. You guys are doing really amazing, and I'm so excited for our wrap up tomorrow. And I want to say thank you. This has been amazing. I can't wait for tomorrow. And as always, make sure you are tagging at West Media, and make sure that you're using our hashtag SparkTheCreative. See you tomorrow.